Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely. Always ready to dig in.
Awesome. So today we're tackling a concept that's, well, kind of universal. Brotherhood.
A classic. But of course, we're adding a twist.
Exactly. We're zeroing in on the brotherhood that's forged in the fires of conflict, in the shared experiences of war and peace.
A powerful concept. And a complex one.
Definitely. So to help us unravel it, we've got some really interesting sources to pull from today. We're going to be looking at The Song of Brotherhood by Haim Gouri.
A powerful piece.
Really is. And then we'll layer in some reflections on Ecclesiastes and see how those connect with the life and philosophy of Yitzhak Rabin.
You know, Rabin's life really embodies the idea of brotherhood forged through conflict. Should be a fascinating deep dive.
I think so too. Okay, so let's start with Gouri's Song of Brotherhood. There's this one verse that just hits you right in the gut.
Oh, yeah.
He writes, "But we will remember them all, the beauty of their youth and grace, for such brotherhood will forever keep our hearts from forgetting. Love sanctified by blood, you will once again blossom among us."
Woo! Powerful stuff.
Right. The way he combines grief and hope, it's not just about mourning the dead, it's about finding meaning in their loss. You feel that.
Absolutely. The idea that this shared sacrifice, this experience of loss, it creates a bond that can't be broken. That's the heart of brotherhood, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And you know what's even more interesting?
What's that?
Gouri and Rabin, they actually knew each other.
No way.
Yeah, they studied together at Kaduri Agricultural School.
Wow, small world.
Right. And get this, Rabin, a man who had seen the horrors of war firsthand, who dedicated his life to seeking peace, absolutely loved this song.
Wow, that adds a whole other layer to it, doesn't it?
It does. When you think about Rabin's history, his experiences in war, his relentless pursuit of peace, and then you hear these lyrics, it's like a reminder, a heavy one, of the fallen comrades, but also a call for unity.
Yeah. You know, that tension between the devastation of war and the longing for peace, it's a tension that's echoed in Ecclesiastes too.
Oh, really? Tell me more about that.
Well, there's this verse, Ecclesiastes 8:8, and it says, "No man has power over the wind to contain it. No one has power over the day of death, nor is there discharge in war, and wickedness will not release those who practice it."
No discharge in war.
It's a powerful statement.
Right.
It really is.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
I mean, on one level, it's about the lack of control we have over death, especially in war. But I think it goes deeper than that.
How so?
Well, the phrase no discharge in war, it could also be interpreted as implying a shared fate. Like, you're bound together because there's no escaping this experience, no getting out of it unscathed.
That's an interesting take.
It suggests that war leaves its mark on you. The bonds you forge, the things you see, they stay with you long after the fighting's done.
Which is kind of what we were talking about with Gouri's poem.
Exactly. And, our source material really emphasizes this idea that brotherhood forged in war extends beyond the battlefield.
Right. It becomes a shared responsibility, this driving force for a nation to pursue peace.
So almost like you can't have one without the other.
It's definitely intertwined, and it makes you wonder, is there a direct connection between witnessing the horrors of war and being deeply committed to peace?
That's a big question.
It is. Our source material seems to suggest that there might be a correlation there. Those who have experienced war firsthand, those who have seen the true cost of it, those who have felt that love sanctified by blood, they seem to be the ones who are most driven to find another way.
And when you look at Rabin's life, it's a perfect example of that.
Absolutely. I mean, he was a high-ranking commander. He knew what war was like, what it demanded.
And yet he became a key figure in the pursuit of peace.
The Oslo Accords, for example, that was a monumental step.
It was. A step towards reconciliation, a step towards a different future. It's like, for Rabin, understanding that deep brotherhood born out of shared sacrifice.
It became the fuel for his pursuit of peace.
Exactly. So where does that leave us? Well, we've explored how even something as devastating as war can create this incredible bond, this unbreakable brotherhood.
Right, and how that brotherhood can fuel a desire for peace, both on a personal level and a national level.
It's a powerful concept. But here's a thought for you to chew on. Could understanding this kind of brotherhood be a key to achieving lasting peace in other conflicts? Like, is there a way to foster that sense of shared responsibility, that love sanctified by blood, without the devastating cost of war?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is. And maybe by reflecting on these sources, on Gouri's powerful words, the wisdom of Ecclesiastes, and the life of someone like Rabin, maybe we can get a little closer to understanding.
I think so. Food for thought, for sure.
Definitely. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.